What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Nightwish. Yes, indeed. Nightwish fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Liz Frelick, and Liz wanted to see me react to this song by Nightwish called Amaranth. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Nisnamara, okay? And the video has 6,400 views. Not gonna get you there, sorry. Now look, I'm sure the song is fine, I'm sure the video is fine, I'm sure everything's just fine. I'm just saying 6,400 views, it's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Nightwish, Amaranth, Full HD, live at Kiev, MVC, 17/3, so March 17th, 2012. That'd be my guess. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
There she is. Okay. I like the song. I like the song. I like the directions it's going. We're in E to the G for the pre-chorus down to the F. So we're going on to that flat 2 to transition into the chorus. I like that. A lot of usage of flats. Flat 5. Flat 5. The 5. Yeah. So 5, flat 5, 4, flat 3, flat 2, 1. I like it. It's got the dissonance, but it does resolve. It's a transitional fill. So when we go right back into the next phrase, it basically automatically transitions. Resolves. I like that. I like that. Musically, everything sounds good. I did a reaction to another song from, I believe, this same show, where Annette was the vocalist. I believe that's Annette. And I wasn't the biggest fan of her vocals on that song, if I'm being honest. This song, her vocals sound good. I like what she's doing vocally in this song. This song sounds fine. It's not over-exaggerated. It's not over the top. It's doing what it needs to do. And I definitely appreciate that. It's always fun seeing people having fun on stage and watching Empu playing Marco's bass part. That was fun. It's a moment of levity. It feels good. And everything still sounded just fine. It didn't sacrifice, quality of sound or quality of musicianship for the sake of, a comedic break. You know what I mean? It sounded just fine. I love watching Yuka play. I really do. He's so relaxed. He reminds me a lot of my friend Richie. He really does. Phenomenal drummer. But a lot of the same tricks that Richie does, Yuka does as well. Like, playing and then, around the head, coming right back into it, hitting the head and coming back into it again. Richie does a lot of the same stuff. And it's fun to watch him play. It really is. And he's so relaxed that he's able to do stuff like that. You can't do stuff like that if you're tense. You just can't. It's not going to work out well for you. Now, overall, this is fun. I'm enjoying it. Is it my favorite song from Nightwish? No. I've heard other songs far more impressive than this, but it's doing the deed. It's definitely doing the job. So I got no issue with it. Let's keep going, and we'll see where this goes. Yeah, that F sharp, that F, the flat 2. You know what I mean? What a showman. What a showman. I love that. Then he disappears again. ending. Nice. Nice. Solid ending. Not my favorite song from Nightwish. It's definitely not my favorite, but I see the appeal of it. I could see how people would say this is their favorite. I mean, I could see it. Just me personally, no. There's other songs I like way better than this. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Nightwish with a song called Amaranth. This was a request from Liz Frelick. Okay, I got a score, and the score makes perfect sense to me. Hopefully, Nightwish fans will give me a chance to give the score before or explain how I came up with the score before they try to attack me. I guess we'll have to wait and see how that one turns out. Let's get started with that score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this an 8.2. Yeah, 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.2. What does that mean? Well, an 8.2 would translate to a great scale rating, so overall, I think this was a great job. It would get 4 out of 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.2, great scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, I already said this towards the end of the reaction. It's not my favorite song by Nightwish, not by any stretch, not even close. It's a great song. Don't get me wrong. Okay, it is. But I'm not gonna sit here and blow things out of proportion and say, "Oh my God, this is my new favorite." What have you ever said me do that? I very, very rarely say that. If I'm gonna say that, I better mean it, and I do, which is why you don't hear me say it very often. No, this is not my new favorite. It's not even close, but I will say it is a very well done song. The songwriting makes perfect sense. Chord progression sounds really good. I like the dissonance that auto resolves every single time because they're using it as a transition. You know, root 5, root flat 5, root 4, root minor 3, root minor 2, root again. I like that. It's catchy. It's definitely catchy. From a dissonance standpoint, especially, having a dissonant riff like that be the hook. I mean, it's pretty cool. Doesn't happen very often. But everything about the song makes sense. It really does. The rhythmic patterns, the syncopated parts, the subdivisions, they all make sense. They all flow together very well, very seamlessly. As far as the performance goes, everybody sounded really good. As far as I could tell, I didn't hear anything stand out like a sore thumb. I didn't hear anything stick out, or I didn't hear any sour notes or anything like that. Everything sounded just fine. My last reaction I did to Nightwish with Annette on vocals. I believe it was from this same show. And I wasn't the biggest fan of her vocals on that song. I wasn't. I'm not afraid to say it. I wasn't the biggest fan. I think she was trying too hard. I think she was really going over the top, over enunciating everything, pitch going way up in the curve and stuff like that. I really wasn't a big fan of it. This, completely night and day, completely different. A lot more control, a lot more discipline, a lot more attention being put onto pitch and control and projection, and overall tone. I liked her voice on this song way more than her vocals on the other song I did, which she was the vocalist. It's a night and day difference. Night and day difference. My only gripe with her on this was her physical, her stage presence. Well, the stage presence was okay, but her showmanship. I don't know if she was struggling with pain, like did she injure her lower back or something, or was she dealing with, torn hamstrings or something? She did a lot of times where she would just plant her feet and her feet wouldn't move, and she would just do the old, like an old person, like you see those couples in their 80s at the dances, you know, you go to weddings and you see, you know, grandma and grandpa sitting up there and they're dancing and they're literally doing this. That's what she looked like. I'm not trying to make fun of her. I'm just saying this is what I saw. And to be honest with you, it doesn't look very rockish. It doesn't look like a metal frontman. She looks like she belonged to, moving like that. I'm worried for her health. I'm like, did she slip a disc? I mean, did she throw her hip out? I mean, does she have bad knees? I mean, I don't know what the reasoning for that is. She looks stiff. She looks, I hate to say it, she looks old, like really old. And I don't know, man. As a front person, you don't want to look like that. Everybody else on stage is moving around loosely. You know, Marco's probably older than she is, and he's, you know, got the wide stance, and, you know, when he moves his feet, he looks like a rock star. Maybe it's her shoes. Maybe, I mean, I hate to say it. I mean, she is wearing those, you know, those high heels, and maybe she's just not used to, you know, rocking out in those kind of shoes. It's very possible. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. It could be any of these things. But at the end of the day, it's based on what I see. And what I saw was a lead vocalist, a front woman who was looking stiff. So wasn't the most impressed with her. On the flip side, Yuka is just a showman. Oh my God. Talk about stealing the spotlight from everybody. He's back there on the drums to boot. I love drummers like that. I absolutely love drummers like that who are relaxed, play rock solid, and can put on a great show to boot. This is why I love playing with Richie. I really do. He is such a showman. He does all, I saw Yuka doing all the tricks that Richie does. And I'm sitting there going, he absolutely gets it. He does. And I'm serious, folks. I am dead serious. There were a number of times where the camera would be on him and there'd be other people in the shot too. And guess who I was watching? Yuka. Because he kept stealing the spotlight.
I love it. I love everything about it.
And here's the thing. Before anybody else in the band gets mad about that, ask yourself this question. Why are you, as a performer, why are you allowing the drummer to steal the spotlight from you? That's not the drummer's fault. That means you need to step up your game. You want that spotlight, you take it from him. Don't ask him for it. I'll say, hey, could you please stop being a showman so I can get the spotlight? No! You go out there and you earn it. You take it from him. And that's gonna make him, of course, wanna work even harder and get it back, so. And that's when you get those great stage shows going on. Marco and Empu, that was fun at the beginning when Empu was playing Marco's bass. That was fun. But here's the thing, it was fun, it was a moment of levity, yes, but musicianship wasn't sacrificed. It didn't have an impact on the song itself, on the musicianship itself. It was still solid. So yeah, I have absolutely no problem with that. It was fun, yes, but at the end of the day though, it didn't take anything away from the song. Tomas on the keyboard looked really good. He was, you know, with his hat, you know, it's kind of hard for him. He doesn't want to lose his hat, so it's like he can sit back there and headbang and have his hat fly off. But, you know, he was still rocking out. I saw him grooving and, you know, moving the shoulders, and, you know, he's doing what he can. He's a slave to his instrument. Unfortunately, he can't take his instrument with him. It's not like a guitar or a bass where you can move around the stage and take your instrument with you. He can't do that. I don't think he's ever played a guitar, not that I know of. I've never seen it. It would be really interesting, though, to see him pick up a guitar and move around the stage and play. I would love to see that sometime. Will it ever happen? I very seriously doubt it. No, but overall, I think this was a great song with a great performance. I mean, I have no complaints really. Even Annette's stage presence, that's not really a complaint. I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying I noticed this, and it's a point of concern. You know, she okay? It was more that I was more worried about her than I was mad at her. She was still moving around. She was still picking up her feet, moving around all the way over to stage left to interact with the crowd, coming back again. You know, but when she would plant her feet, she looked stiff, and I'm like, is she okay? You know, let me know in the comments. Did she have physical problems? Did she have, you know, back problems? Did she have knee problems? Is there some reason, some medical explanation as for why she was looking stiff like that? I don't know. I don't know anything about her, so Let me know in the comments if that's right. I could be a little more understanding then, but she looks old in that. She really does. I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just saying this is just what I saw. This is just what I observed. So anyway, 8.2. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got an 8.2, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I've spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.